አብረን እንቆያለን ማለት ነው። ስለ ወርክ ደን አጌንስት ግራቪቲ ዛሬ ማሳያችሁ ቪዲዮ ይዤላችሁ መጥቻለሁ። ብዙ ተማሪዎች በዚህ የረፍት ጊዜ ኢንተርቴይን ያደርጋችሁ ይሄንን ቪዲዮ እየተከታተላችሁ እንደሆነ በኮሜንታችሁ ስር ደርሶኛል። በርቱ ጠንክሩ እንላለን፣ አብረን እንሰራለን። በፍጹም ዘንድሮ የ12ኛ ክፍል ውጤት ላይ ተደገመው የውጤት አመዘጋገብ ሊሆን አይገባም። አክቲቭ ሆናችሁ ጥሩ ተወዳዳሪ ዜጋ ለሀገር የሚጠቅም ለወገኑ የሚጠቅም ዜጋ በዚህ ቻናል ውስጥ እናፈራለን። ሁላችሁም ያልገባችሁ ነገር ካለ ከቻል በሚችልበት አቅም ሁሉ ላስረዳችሁ ኤክስፕላይን ላደርግላችሁ እሞክራለሁ። በሌላ ፕሮግራም ደግሞ ሌላ መምህራኖችንም በዚህ ላይ የጋበዝን ፊዚክስ ብቻ አይደለም ኬሚስትሪ፣ ባዮሎጂ፣ እንግሊዘኛ፣ ማቴማቲክስን በዚህ ፕሮግራም ላይ የምንሳተፍ ወይም ደግሞ መምህራኖቻችሁን እዚህ ጋር ኢንቫይት እያደረኩኝ ጥያቄዎችን አብረን የምንሰራ ይሆናል። አቤቶ ሆነው ዩኒፎርም ለበሱ ይሞቃል ይበርዳል ማለት ሳይኖር ኖት እየጻፉ ነው ወይ የተለያየ ነገር ሳይኖር ዘና እያሉ ቡና ሻዮትን እያሉ ቴሌቪዥኖችን እያዩ የተለያየ ፕሮግራሞችን እየተመለከታችሁ በፈለጋችሁበት ሰዓት ላይ ቻናላችሁ ውስጥ መስፍን በለጠ ብላችሁ ብቻ ሰርች ስታደርጉ የመጀመሪያው ኢንቫይትድ ያደርጋችኋል። ስለዚህ እናንተስ በዛን ሰዓት ላይ ምን ታደርጋላችሁ? ሰብስክራይብ፣ ሼር፣ ኮሜንት ያደርጋችሁ ቪዲዮአችሁን ቁጭ ብላችሁ መኮምኮም ነው። አይምሯችሁን በዚህ መልኩ ከጋበዛችሁ ወይም ደግሞ የምትመግቡ ከሆነ አብረን ብዙ ሰርተን ሀገራችንም ለኛም ለውጥ እናመጣለን ማለት ነው። አብረን ተጋግዘን እንስራና ዛሬ ወደ አዘጋጀሁላችሁ ፕሮግራም እንሄዳለን ማለት ነው። በቀጥታ የምናየው ስለ ወርክ ደን አጌንስት ፍሪክሽን ኦር ግራቪቲ ነው። So the work done against gravity, it means that let's consider this concept exists. Look at it shows when we push when we push an object to some extent height from air, from the ground. So it's possible that the work done against gravity is existed. For example, it means that let's consider this is surfaces. So we wanted to just pull something in it. So this is a possibility that an height is. So let's say that h is said to be the height or altitude. Our aim is to push this object in this way. So when we push an object, maybe an object is reaches on this height. So an object can consist its masses. So the work done against this gravity can just equated by an expression. Look at. Since when we push upward, we have a force. This force is used to push an object upwards. So possible that the work done is equals to force times distance times what? Cos theta. Since the height and the applied force, look at the force and the height. The heights are parallel. So it is possible that our theta is equals to 0 degree. So it is possible that the work done is equals to force times distance times cos of 0 degree. So 0 degree is equals to cos of 0 degree is equals to 1. So the work done is equals to force times distances. So when we multiply by 1, its value is equals to 1. Again, you are going to just considering the case. The case is equals to the s, what you can call that the distance. So here we have a distance h. So it is possible that the work done is equals to force times distance. Instead of distance, we are going to just express h. So, but it is possible that the force is equals to the weight, where the weight is equals to mass times what? Gravity. So finally, it's possible that the work done is equals to instead of force. It's possible that mass times gravity times height. This is the way how we are going to just equate work done against what? Against gravity. So in this explanation, you are going to just considering that the work done against gravity. So when we push something upward to some extent heights, so an object can covers a distance of heights, and the applied force and the height are parallel and moving in the same direction. In case our theta is equals to how many degree? 0 degree. So from our general expression, work done is equals to force times distance times cos theta. Our theta is equals to 0 degree because the two are parallel and moving in the same direction. Since cos of 0 degree, 1. So when we multiply 1 by any number, we can going to just exist those numbers. So that number is 1. So when we multiply it by f times s, we are going to obtain f times s. But s is equals to h. s የምንለው ዲስታንሳችን ነው ወይንም ዲስታንስ የምንለው ደግሞ አልቲቲዩዳችን ነው አልቲቲዩዳችንን ሪፕሬዘንት የምናደርገው ደግሞ በሄት ይሆናል ማለት ነው ስለዚህ the work done is equals to force times height ይሆናል ፎርሳችን ወር ላይ ፑል የምናደርግበት የፎርስ መጠንና ደግሞ weight of an object that is directed downward it means that the force is upward when the weight is downward they are equivalent with mass times gravity eventually the work done against gravity is equals to mass times the acceleration